time for change in California. It's time for change in the 49th Assembly District. We are in a battle for our children. We are in a conflict for our livelihood. We are in a war for our rights. It's time to stand up and fight. It's time to fight for the people. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Hi, my name is David Liu. I am the Republican candidate for the 49th Assembly District. In the past few years, with George Gascon being in the office, seems to me there has been this super bizarre social experiment where criminals are victims of the society and the law enforcement is a bad guy. So the reality is upside down. So our only hope is Mr. Nathan Hartman. So if he gets elected, he will change it back. He will make us safe again. Safety is the #1 concern. If you don't feel safe, if you live in fear, you are not living. You are simply existing. So we want to live our lives as opposed to being existing. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, Nathan Hochman, running for Los Angeles County District Attorney. George Gascon, over the last 3.5 years, has been the District Attorney, and he's implemented the most pro-criminal, anti-victim policies in LA County DA history. These policies are directly responsible for the huge upsurge of property crimes that we have seen, where we've seen people steal just under $950, where we've seen smash and grab robberies. We've seen huge amounts of hate incidents against all different communities, the Chinese community, other Asian communities, Jewish community, blacks, Latinos, LGBTQ. And again, those policies that George Gascon has favoring criminals have allowed them to believe that they can commit these crimes with no punishment. That needs to change. And when I say change, I mean I'm not going to go back to putting everyone in jail for 100 years. Mass incarceration did not work. But George Gascon's decarceration, which is what he calls it, also doesn't work. We're going to go back to what I call the hard middle. The reason it's hard is that you have to look at each case, the defendant's background, the crime. You have to look at the impact on the victim and decide who the true threats are to our public safety and need to be behind bars, and the ones that aren't. The first-time nonviolent offender can very well serve their debt to society by community service. But we need to go ahead and make sure that everyone who commits crimes is held accountable for their actions. That is something I will do, and work with the Asian communities to hear from them, to hear what the problems are in their communities, and make sure that I have that relationship directly with the Asian communities, and thereby can respond when I hear what's going on in their communities and how the DA's office can help fix those problems.
Yeah, Mr. Hartman, you have my 100% support.
Thank you very much.
And I'm hoping I can get your support as well.
I appreciate that.
Yes.